Hello everyone. So next we are going to see the one important concept in generative AI, that is activation functions. Yeah. So first I'm going to give the short introduction about the activation function. Then we'll see each concept one by one. So first, what is meant by an activation function? Activation function in generative AI, especially function calling. It enables LLM to connect with external systems and perform the real world task rather than just generating a text. This is the basic advantages of the activation function. Then the model identify the need for an action and output structured and invokes APIs to fetch live data or update application status. So we'll see one by one. Uh, Next, we are going to see before we are going to see the next one. I'm going to give this point how the neural network decides what to pass forward and what to ignore from numbers. So next we are going to see this empathize. So when you hear a bad news, how do you react the same way as good news? Human filters and react differently. Neural networks do the same using the activation function. So with the help of this one, we can easily understand that. Next, why activation matters? Without activation functions, the neural networks become linear and cannot be learned complex patterns. Generative AI outputs become boring and inaccurate. How does AI learn non-linear creativity? So these are the important points we have to remember. We are going to see, or we are going to, if you want to learn depthly in this particular area, you have to remember all these points. And what is an activation function? I already told you that an activation function decides whether a neuron should fire or not roll. Yeah. So why activation functions matters in generative AI? In Gen AI, they help learn complex patterns, control gradients, improve realism, stabilize training. Then before that, calling the function calling flow. Usually how it works that I'm going to give the short introduction. The process typically involves submitting the user prompt or function to the LLM, the model returning the JSON call, executing the functions, and returning the result for the final synthesis. The key uses are data retrieval, external operations, agentic workflows. Common activation functions. So key activation functions: sigmoid, probability based outputs, then tenherd, balanced activations, then RealU, fast and efficient learning, then leaky RLU, avoids data dead neurons. Activation functions in Gen AI models. Where are they used? This is an important thing we have to remember. GAN, generator and discriminator. Then VS, encoder and decoders. Diffusion models, noise removal steps. This one case study I already discussed in the previous slide also. If you want to learn any concept newly, if you want to learn any concept in depth, you must to go through any one case study. Then you have to start from the beginning problem. Then if you reach that, you can completely understand that particular concept. Here I'm going to take one case study, that is a face image generation scenario. So I'm going to list out the scenario in the left side. Generator uses ReLU, then output lays uses Sternher's result, faster convergence, sharper images, stable training. Then if you right side, what is the use of ReLU? The learn features fast, then 10 Hz, then output values between -1 and +1. Yeah, this is a design thinking mapping. Empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. Understand the output behavior. Identify the training issues. Then choose the activation function. Then prototype, we have to train the model. In the test, we have to evaluate the output quality. Yeah, this is a one simple quest. Why is RLUS a popular? It is for used for the faster training. Then second quiz is which activation is common in image output layer? That is a tan H. So so far we have seen what is an activation function, how it works, then one case study, one quiz. Yeah, this is a mind map. Thank you.